Hello folks, welcome back into the Let's Look Brad channel. So this here is a little different. I don't have any coins or anything to go through, but I had Cody Moreland, I want to say his name is, one of the subscribers was asking that I just went through a buffalo nickel hunt. He said he got actually a collection handed down to him, and he's got about 30 rolls of buffalo nickels in there. So I'd mentioned I was going to pop in, make a little video of what you're probably looking for and what you may need to be able to see better off about the buffalo nickels, so forth, so on. So as y'all know, there's key dates, semi-key dates, and a lot of stuff that's on there you've got to look for varieties and errors. What might be on like a 1920 Philadelphia coin might also be on the 21 and 22, or vice versa. What's on the 22 might be on the 20. So it's a lot to look for, or a lot to look at, and 30 rolls is a ton of buffalo nickels to set in and look on. So just to touch on basis on a few things that we've got going on, I do have the computer popped up. I've got a bunch of tabs open up for different areas on there, but if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And just to let you know, we do have, as I mentioned, 4 separate sites. I just kind of handwritten everything on here. So NGC, just go to NGC grading, type that in, and bring up the website. PCGS the same way. Wexlers guide, variety Vista, you know, you can put the .com at the end of it, it'll bring it up all the same way. So just to let you know, prior before jumping into looking through the variety locations, you may need, on some of the coins that you're looking at, you may need a scope. A loop. Basically, you can have a scope, you can have a big scope, you can have a small scope, but having a scope for, you know, those folks who may be wearing glasses, or those who may have a little trouble looking at something on a digital area, it's probably best to get you something bigger to where it's not as pixelated for you, so it doesn't hurt your eyes. You may want to put on some blue glasses, some of those ones that kind of cut out the bluish color screen on there and doesn't hurt your eyes. So it's a little bit to look for in that. But as I mentioned, the loops, you may need a nice little loop to get in there to be able to see something. This is 21 times. It's got a little light on it, really nice, but they call them a jeweler's loop. This is an older one I was actually able to pick up at a antique store. Pretty awesome. But yeah, like I say, you may need a jeweler's loop to see some of the errors that you might have on there. Now, some of the DDOs and DDRs will stand out on there, and some are so minute that you're definitely going to need a scope to be able to look at them. So let's go ahead and get started. So varietyvista.com. So I've already got the tabs pulled up. I've already got Variety Vista. I keyed it in, and if you come down here, I'm just going to walk you through on how to get into the site first. So when you walk through, type in Variety Vista. If you look down here on the side, it will show you a little bit of information about what they do, what all is going on with the website. Now, if I can find my pin pointer, then you scroll down a little bit. This will give you a depiction of everything they've got on here. So if you look at Mercury dimes, Roosevelt dimes, quarters, Lincoln cents. So scroll down a little more. No, I don't. I don't know why that keeps popping up. But anyways, scroll down a little more, you got buffalo nickels that are right here. So we'll go over here to the buffalo nickels, you tap on that tab, and it brings you up everything for the listings on this side here. It will describe DDOs, which is double die averse. DDR is double die reverse, so the reverse of the coin. RPMs, OMMs, so over mint marks. RPMs is like a repunch mint mark. So whenever you go through, and let's just say, for instance, you have a DDR, which is basically the reverse, you tap it, it will bring you up all of the years. And I'm thinking the ones in the years that are in blue, as you see the 13 here, 16, 17, 18. If you come over here to 13D, and then nothing else is. And then over here, it's got a 16S and an 18S. So those years you want to look for. You know, always double check them, always put them up under the scope to check and see if there is anything viable on these that may not be in blue, just in case. But the more definite ones are going to be in the blue. So you can tap them and it will show you a picture. So let's just do the 1926. So it will show you pictures on here, exactly what you're looking for the doubling. Now, some do only have one picture. Some won't have a picture. Some will have 10 or 15 pictures. Let's go to 13D and try that one. See, one picture on there. Pretty tough to see. A 13D is a pretty tough one to find also. But just letting you know, you can come also to Variety Vista. It's a really good website. A lot of times they won't have them up to par So if you got more modern coins like quarters and nickels and so forth, they probably won't have them on here, as they, you know, like everything else, every website slowly upgrading, integrating, and updating everything that they have in there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to exit out of this one here. We'll go to the PCGS price guide. So PCGS, as I mentioned, you can type in just PCGS on there, and it will bring you up a basically the industry standard US coin values. So whenever you tap that, it's going to bring you into this page here. This is kind of the same walkthrough as Variety Vista, just a little more decorated and in different boxes. So we'll scroll down a bit. You see half cents and cents. So if you got older cents there, there's commemoratives on the side, bullion coins. It goes down here. It just goes straight down the row. Half dimes, dimes, 20 cents, quarters, half dollars, dollars, so forth, so on. So definitely, if you wanted to come to the PCGS website, you can look at it. We'll go over here to the Buffalo nickels, as you see in the nickel area. Buffalo nickels, 13 to 1938. Tap on it. It brings you up. Basically, if you had a full set of MS coins, it would show you what it's worth, basically all the way at the end. So that's actually interesting that they put that together. Let's scroll on down, and you see they give you the grades for them. So the grades up top here, some of the grades up top here, and then this here, see 63, 64, 65. This will show you the decorated value that they have on here. Now that doesn't mean that you're going to get that out of market whenever you go in to sell these, or you go on to a website somewhere and sell these. That just gives you a kind of an idea about what they're aiming for and what you're looking at. So 1914, you got it right here, and the 66 is $90,000. So that's quite crazy for these Buffalo nickels. They're really valuable if you get them in really good condition. But yet again, over here on the far left side, zoom in over here, on the far left side, it's got like plus signs and stuff. Now you can tap on these and it will show you it has an overdate FS101. So that means right there that that's an actual variety. And if you look, this is what they're pricing it for the actual variety on that side there. So you can scroll down here and you just go from your grade, what you think your grade might be, all the way down through here, and just see how much your pricing is for it. But also too, if you go over here and you tap on the 1914, let's see, yeah, I think I gotta tap on a blue. Yeah, so if you tap on that blue lettering there, it's gonna pop up a picture, and then it's gonna pop up another picture of what this may look like close up over date. You see the 1914 stamped on top. So it will show you on some of these PCGS coins on here. You can even scroll around with your little magnifier glass on there and actually see what it looks like too. So that's actually pretty neat, especially if you're on computer. Now, if you're on your phone, this might not pop up on your phone, depending, I guess, what phone you have. I had the 13 Pro, and it doesn't bring up the magnifier glass. But just want to let you know too, this is another good website to go to, PCGS. NGC's got a website too. Let's dot on over to Wexlers, same thing, Wexlers coin and die variant. You go down through here and you can just read down through what they're looking for, what it mentions. See, they got WDDR, so that's going to be Wexlers die varieties. So they name them just a little bit differently. You go down through here, OMMs, RMMs, double dies, RPDs, so forth, so on. So this right here, easy walkthrough. Then a 1955 double die. That's what you're looking for if you ever find a 1955 Philadelphia. That is exactly what you want on there. So yet again, like I said, Wexlers is another good website to come to check your coins. And like I say, you're possibly gonna, now if you find a double die like that, you definitely won't need a scope or a loop to look at that one. I mean, that's just visually awesome. So let's go up here to NGC grading. So NGC grading, if you come down through here, where are we at on it? No, I gotta scroll down just a smidge. Yep, so there's the coin grading numismatic guarantee company. Come over here. Let's type that out. And I'm gonna go ahead, so, well, I guess I'll just keep showing you. I was gonna say, since I got you on here, I was gonna show you a little bit, but if you go on through here, you can type in your package information, your certification. So if you submit on here, you could definitely do that. Or you can go to the price guides here. So when you tap on price guides, it's going to walk you through the same thing as the other websites to let you know DDRs, DDOs. You scroll down through, find your coin, find the ones that you're looking at. let me tap this real quick. Let me sign in on this one here. All right, let me see where we at. There it is. And then my and then one. Let's see if it'll work. All right. So this one here is actually a package that I have submitted out. I've been waiting on it. And if you go into the view status here, let me scroll down just a smidge. So this right here will be mine that's submitted. It shows the 29th that was sent through. And I'm actually still waiting on them to come through with it. So, and which is awesome since Cody sent me a message about the buffaloes, because if you see right here, I do have a 1938 D over D buffalo in grading. I also have a 1936 and another 1936 in grading. So I've got 3 buffalo nickels just on this lot here waiting for it to come in. So that's pretty awesome. As you see, I've got a 1844, that's going to be a large cent. 1918, I'm hoping to get it re-slabbed with NGC and see if I get a higher grade on it. But hopefully that comes through. And then 3 buffalo nickels. The Spirit Eagle, that's the one I'm mainly looking for. That's a really nice Spirit Eagle. So anyhow, I just wanted to walk y'all through a little bit about what you may want to look for, what you may want to have readily at hand whenever you're going to look through these. But Cody, I hope that helps you out a little more, maybe to be able to get into the area that you need to look at your coins for. But 30 rolls is definitely going to take you a little time. You know, these more modern coins you're able to flip through pretty quick, but buffalo nickels, anything that's, I would say, pre-1950s, to me, I take a lot more time to look through, look over, flip them back and forth, spin them in different directions, get different little lighting on them to be able to see what you may have on there. So like I said, I hope that helps you out a little bit. If you would, just make sure to post another comment on here. If anybody's got questions for anything, I would love to be able to bring more videos, more information videos like this to y'all. And as I mentioned, there's plenty of people out there, plenty of folks out there, coin information also. They're online. They do help out whenever you have a question for anything. You take pictures, you post them. There's Q&As. I know a lot of guys on the subscriber list have Q&A people. They watch during the week, and they can submit a coin to them, and then they tell them all about it. So anyhow, I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up, and we'll talk to y'all later on.